Hello, hi, welcome back to my channel, welcome back. Today I am reviewing episode 3 of Kuzu no Honkai, otherwise known as Scum's Wish. A lot of things happened in this episode, like a lot of things went down. We got a confession from Etchan, we got Hana changing her feelings, we got to see Mugi's backstory a little bit, we get to see crazy, not fun teacher that I totally knew was not all she seemed to be. We discover a new secret about her. A lot goes on in this episode. There's a lot to deal with, so let's just start talking about it. So first off, we see the whole situation and like what exactly occurred with Etchan, and we find out that Hana had actually kind of saved her. Like when they first met, I guess Etchan was kind of being sexually harassed or something in an uncomfortable situation on the train, and Hana was actually there to kind of save her and to hold her hand and to bring her to school because they were both taking the same entrance exams, I'm assuming, and that's really how they first met. And Etchan, she really didn't know what she liked before. Like she thought that she just didn't find any people that she found attractive. Like she never really thought that she was into girls until she kind of realized that through her meetings with Hana. So that was a whole thing, and then we get to see, of course, them kissing and just Etchan kind of like explaining her feelings and saying that like Hanabi like doesn't like Mugi, and how Etchan like she can be what Mugi is for Hana, and like she can be the comfort. And we kind of see that Hanabi, she doesn't know what to do. She's like, and she's like, is it just because she's a girl? Like, I don't know what's happening. And like we kind of see a flashback to where she was talking to the guy and saying how it's just like disgusting when someone likes you and like she doesn't feel the same way back or something. And then she kind of was like, I don't know what to think anymore. There's a lot of feels and confusing thoughts in this episode for Hanabi. Like she's going through a lot. I'm not exactly sure whether or not she's developing feelings for Mugi, or she's kind of just thinking about the whole situation and being like, if I don't pick one, am I gonna end up alone? Like, am I just gonna have neither? And she might just be picking Mugi, and she's feeling very comfortable with Mugi, and she's like, maybe this is supposed to be like, I wasn't able to touch Etchan, but I'm able to touch Mugi, so. And she wants to try falling in love with him, and we kind of see Mugi's reaction, and it's kind of just like, because Mugi's still very much in love with teacher chick, and Hanabi's kind of getting over it in a sense. Like she obviously still loves brother, but I feel like she's kind of moving on. I'm not really sure, and that's kind of what I like about the show. It's you can't really tell everyone's thoughts, and you don't know what they're gonna do. It's not straightforward like she likes him, she's gonna go for him. There's a lot of different situations and scenarios that could occur, but we don't really know what's gonna happen. We also see Mugi, of course, a little bit of his backstory about how he had this whole thing with this girl, this older girl, when he was in junior high, I think, and she like took his adolescence away, and then now he's fooling around with Hanabi, and then more adolescence being messed with, and just Mugi's got this whole backstory of already just being very comfortable with sexual experiences and whatnot, and I guess him and Hanabi are starting to do that as well. And of course we have Evil Teacher, who while Mugi and Hanabi were out eating, they saw her with some guy, and they definitely did not look like they were just friends. Nope, no they did not. But she apparently wants to pretend that they're just friends, even though that she wants to keep him a secret, and she tells Hanabi that, and Hanabi's like, no, they're more than friends. Like, why would you want to keep this a secret if they're not more than friends? And the show kind of ends on a cliffhanger kind of thing where the teacher is like, okay, we'll talk about this in the music room after school, and then we see her walking away. She has this evil smile on her face, and you're like, dang you. I really enjoy this show so far. I want to know what happens. I want to know who Hana chooses. I want to know who Mugi chooses. I want to know who ends up with who. I want to know what the crazy teacher is gonna do, and like The only thing is, like, if they just drop Echan in this episode, but I'm assuming they're not going to. Like, I'm assuming they're going to bring up that whole thing later, and it's not just going to be dropped there. Because if they do just drop it there, then I'd be like, why would you even bring it up? Guys, this is a good show, and as long as you're totally comfortable with watching sexual scenes with sexual content kind of thing, it's not like it's anything hardcore, but just sexual themes in it, then like it's fine. But I know a lot of people have dropped it because of the sexual themes in this show, and like that's totally understandable if you're not comfortable with that, and if it doesn't interest you at all, that's totally cool. The thing that really irks me, the main thing, like the only thing about it, is just like the amount of spit they use when they kiss, and it's just like a little, like so much tongue is shown. That's the only thing that annoys me. It's just like, ugh, that sounds so sloppy. A lot of romance animes, you're like, oh, this is gonna happen, they're gonna fight, they're gonna get together, everything's gonna be happy. But like this one, you're like, who's gonna end up with who? Or is anyone even gonna end up together? Like, are they just all gonna end up alone? I don't know, but I really like this show so far. That's it for my review, guys. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. I make a bunch of videos a week, and bye!